Hello Internet, Dave here, and welcome to part 4 of my Gundam Let's Build for the Transient Gundam. Finished we left off last time where we built the back of this lovely guy, and we're now going to build the backpack and the weapons. Unfortunately, bits like this keep falling off, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. So yes, let's get this done. So, let's start. Where am I going to go? I need A115, A19 and A125. The backpack of this particular unit is quite a fun little thing. It is. It's a very complicated little thing. Just gotta be careful not to destroy anything. The cone-shaped parts on Glacier's back generate particles so that it can go into storage in the built-in storage system of purple crystals, giving the unit a larger stockpile of ready available particle power than most Gunpla have. The crystals also keep the particles near absolute zero temperatures, a feature that provides Glacier with a source of power for its attacks with ultra cold negative energy, which is the official thing of the purple bits basically. So yes, just get enough A21 there. Lovely. Put that down, and now I'll start putting this together. So okay, so that bit has to face round there and into there. I'm glad to, as I say, so many of you are enjoying this. Make sure that works properly, so that should be able to move. Yep, that's good. And then that bit fits round that way onto there. And I'd say this is a special one for you guys who wanted it. So that's the first one done. And then I need two lots of B8, 9 and A18 for this particular bit of the backpack. There we go. That's one of the bits. Lucky enough, there is plenty of parts to go around in this. Being careful as always to make sure that I don't damage anything or anything like that. Yeah, as for paneling, I am looking at where I can get the things to do the paneling with. If you want that in a video, that will be the next part 5, as well as a correlation video between what it looks like before and after, or just before and after if you don't want a video on the paneling there. Okay, so let's start putting all that together, so it should just snap together. Oh yes, nearly forgetting A18. As you can see, there's two of them quite close together there. It's a lovely day at the moment. It's a bit nippy, but I do have the window open, so you may be able to hear some of the stuff that's going on outside. I have made the base already for him to stand on, his own unique base. Ooh, bit of excess there that I need to just trim off. So it's all ready for Glacier to stand on there, which would be quite nice for display purposes when I get round to it. Now let's put this together. So that has to go on like that and that. Yep, and make sure it's all nice and tight. Yep, and I do that again. So I need that bit, and that bit. And just pop it together, making sure that there's no excess and all that, trimming off anything that doesn't look nice. While I do this, I'll tell you a bit about the Glacier's weapons. So Glacier's primary weapon is a GN Poseidon Lance. Not only functions as a combat weapon, but also compresses and launches particles from long-range attacks during slashing strikes. So think like a wave of energy. On the other side, I need 2 lots of B8, B10, and A28 for the other side as well. When successful, the Parsen 2 attacks drain the target's molecular motion energy to destabilizing levels. What that basically means is that when this unit is able to use its long-range attacks, if it makes contact, even in hand-to-hand combat, it drains the unit's energy, which I think is pretty neat. The weapon separates in the middle, automatically doubling the arsenal. So basically a long double-end spear, 2 short-range spears, and 2 sort of like sword things. Let's put these all together and move on to the next bit. But yeah, it's quite interesting the way that they come up with some of these weapons in the Gundam Build Fighter series. Because obviously in Build Fighters, the thing that they use is stuff like this, Gunpla, for battles against each other. While in reality, this lovely mobile suit, if it was a real life mobile suit, would be 19.4 meters tall and weighing 57.9 tons. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Right, there's that. Yep, so that's those bits. Now, let's have a look. Next, I need to put some bits together. Lovely. Making the sort of like wing section, if you will. No, wing is not quite the right word, I suppose. More like bits. Alright, now there and there. Is that right? Yeah, and then on the other side. Yeah, check that's all fine and dandy. They move. Yeah, almost looks like a sort of mouth. Right. Next I need B11 and 12, sort of like for the housing of the top bit of this backpack there. Let's get them out and get that together. I don't know why, but these bits are quite fiddly. There we are. There they are, out and nicely done. Right, now let's put these onto the top of this bit here, making sure that they all go around the right way. Yeah, that's good. And hang on, no, put that bit in there, and yep, that was in. And now the other side, in it go. And yes, look at that, lovely. That still moves, good. And those bits move. That bit moves, yeah. Check out that side around, make sure it's the right way around, everything's secure. Nothing to lose, nothing breaks off. Excellent, so that's one side done. Now for the other side. So I'm basically just repeating what I've done on this side with the other. Let's just put it there so we can see it. There's 2 small bits I'll need in a tick. So I need A126, A215, and A29. Let's start with A126, which is there. Nice, that's what I like to see. Carefully cut that out. Make sure I don't damage it. Lovely. And what else do I need from here? Nope, I don't need anything from that. I need A2. A215, which is there. And I also need A29. And put them all together. Oh, sorry, knocking the camera. Didn't mean to do that. And there. I know I said this in my last videos, but how would you guys like to see a master grade or a 1/100 build? So, but that was my computer in the background. Give me some notification checks. Somebody loves me. Somebody send me email. Wonder what it is. Who knows? Anyway, that bit goes on there. Yep. And then the same bit that goes on there. Yep. Look, this is kind of quick now since I know exactly what this is doing, because it's literally just repeating what I did with the other side there. Just putting it all together. Carefully, nearly, boom, lovely. And I need another B11 and B12 after I got all this together, which I have. Where is B11 and B12? I need the other B. There it is. Let's put that together. So there. Cut and turn and cut. Have to be obviously careful, making sure I do not damage it. Oh, it goes flying. Flying time. Don't know why, but it's good, isn't it? And then those bits go onto the onto top of that bit. I accidentally cut out the one bits there, which would be 6 and 7 rather than be 11 and 12. I'll be using those later. There we go. Right. Now, make sure I get this all the way around. And that. And then that one as well. To that. And then they move, make sure they're fine. Yeah, nothing seems wrong there. Though good. All the right way around. Now let's put that next to that bit. So that's the top bit done of the backpack sort of wing bit. Now I'm actually going to need those bits, B6 and 7, and I'm going to need A1 and A11. I'm going to be doing this twice. This is before more of the bottom bit of the backpack there. Alright, so that's that. So there's the B bits done. Well, for A11, A111 and A211. I don't suppose it really matters which side's which in this one, but there we go. Alright, and A211. Really knocking my camera a lot today. Right, let's put this together, make sure I get this all lined up properly. Make sure that the A bit is nicely lined up and correct inside B before closing them up. Yeah, that looks right to me. Make sure it's all secure. Check. Yep, and that bit on there. There we are, and then the same the other side. Make sure that that is all nicely together and collect in. So that, lovely. Those are those bits. Next I need A116 and A216. Make sure that they face the right way, more like that way. And get my A's again. Nearly done with these ones, which is good. And then A216 as well. I can already see what's going to happen. Those bits I've just made will go into the bottom, into these ones for bits of it. Right, let's just make sure that it's all fine. Where's my bit box? There it is. Right, let's get that bit in there. It should just pop in. Lovely. And the same the other side. It should just pop in. You see it's struggling. And there's bits. Next, I need E6 and E5. This is for the back bit of the backpack where the engine unit is held. As you can see there, that bit there is the engine. It will have to have different colors if when I panel it up. I'll do, as I say, either a video of that if it's wanted, or just photographs as a photograph correlation in a separate video. So I won't do the photographs on this one. So these bits just go together. When I figure out how to pop them around the right way. There we are. Turn in. Looks into me. That looks right. Feels secure. Not the easiest bit to put together. Lovely. And then we'll put these bits down the bottom. Like so. And then these bits open up a bit and go at the top. Carefully. And the other bit. So that's nicely secured in. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Turning over, checking to how this goes on. So this bit goes into the back of my completed Transient Gundam and fits in like so. So that bit needs colouring, and as you can see, looks rather impressive with his backpack on. Now put him on his stand that I built off camera. This is his stand that came in this kit. He just sits himself on there. Whoop! There goes his little guard. It's gone a bit crazy. I don't know what happened there, and I do apologise. The last bit of this video seems to have been desynced. It is just the last little bits of making the weapons and each individual hand for the Gundam Transient, so I do apologise about that. Next video in this series will be photographs of him completed with all his weapons in different kind of poses, and also before and after shots of the same pose with paneling, unless I said people really want to see that being done, which I would ask that you do in the comments below. Or once again, I thank you for your views and your comments as always. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I hope that you enjoy all my content. Until next time, this is Dave. Knowledge is your power. We must always use it wisely.